Good, everybody? You know what it is. It's your baby J Jack in the building. You know what I'm saying? Thawed magazine. Appreciate anybody that's gonna be watching, that's gonna kick it with us. You know what I'm saying? And watch it in the replay one later. However you watch it, we salute you for it. Appreciate you. Any other podcast you watching. We got a special guest today. And I got a lot of respect for this guy, man. We've been rocking for a while, whether it was music or writing books. So, one of them guys I consider an all around um, creative guy. So, without further ado, we got the author Steven Dottery in the building. Let them know a
What's
little
going
bit
on?
about
What's going
yourself.
on? How
A
everybody
little bit
doing out
about
there?
yourself.
You say what now?
Yeah, let them know a little bit about you.
My name's Steve, man. My dog's sitting here bothering me. They distracted me a little bit. My fault. They love me though. Um, I'm an author. Self-published. I wrote 2 books. I got about 2 more on the way as we speak, and I'm just working at it. That's all.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Let them know. We're gonna before we get into the authors book because we had a similar path. I think that's why we connected on a lot of it. We're gonna get into what led you into where you're at now. So,
Oh yeah.
tell us a little bit about, what I'm saying, your beginnings into the creative process, like what kind of music, what things that, when you was younger led you into being creative.
So I come from a real musical family. Like a lot of people know about the Dotteries in Saginaw. Like most of them was musicians. You know what I mean? Or like a lot of them was known for being musicians, and that like always fed into my creative side. Like even when I was doing music myself, rapping and everything, like I was always influenced by the music from my family and from my past. And it's bled into everything I do creatively.
Okay, okay. Yeah, what was kind of like growing up, like, some music, a music video, a song your family played, was it something that kind of caught you that you can remember?
Just always being in the atmosphere of it. Like my dad was a big influence on my taste in music. Like I was a Temptations fan before I was 5. Temptations and the Four Tops. My dad put that in me when I was young. You know what I mean? And like
Hmm.
always, like I say, always being around music in the church. Um, my uncles and my cousins playing keyboards, drums, bass, all of that. It's always been a part of my life.
Yeah.
And I never really picked up an instrument myself. I tried in band class, but I never really worked at it. But the hip hop
Hmm.
part really took to me like kind of naturally, automatically.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's what we're gonna lead to the hip hop part. Hip hop people, I don't know if they understand it, but I know me and you understand it. But hip hop has played such a big part in just us, period.
Yeah,
And it gave us creative ways to do other things, which, like I say, I kind of believe like your books branched off of the creativity of writing songs.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
true?
Well, actually, I wanted to write first. Like I've been writing since I was little, like since I was a kid, and I just never really
Okay.
like had a full way to like express it or avenue to like really get it out. But I always wanted to be a writer. Even when I was making music, I knew eventually it was gonna come back to writing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So the writing part was a big aspect in your life in music and outside of music. It was a big part of
As a kid, man, as a kid, I used to make up stories in my head, like trying to compete with the movies and stuff that I used to watch when I was little, and like the books
it.
that I read. Like I was trying to make something that I thought could be that good. And as a kid, of course, I couldn't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I kept trying anyway, though.
Okay. No doubt. Yeah, that's interesting. And anybody that's kicking, we got a couple people in there watching us right now. We appreciate y'all. Salute to you first and foremost. Leave a comment,
Absolutely.
share. Yeah, no doubt. We got our first comment in the building. It says salute. Salute. Love you,
Appreciate
brothers.
you.
Steven
Appreciate you.
books be
Appreciate you.
fire. Yeah,
I
no
can't I
doubt,
can't
no
see who
doubt.
it is, but I appreciate you for real.
Yeah, I couldn't see the name. You can type in your name. Let us know who made that comment, but we appreciate it, no doubt.
I appreciate you, whoever it is. And if they know me for real, they know I appreciate that for real. Like seriously.
Yeah, 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 no doubt. And I filmed a couple of times that you did shows down in Saginaw.
Hmm.
How was the performance part of it? Is that? Cause I know you're a little laid back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With the
very.
performance, yeah. You know what I mean? Did you feel a little uncomfortable sometimes with the performances, or did you did that bring out something like an inner alter ego?
Like I could kind of flip a switch a little bit. Like to be honest, like I never really like attention like that. But at the same time, when it comes to the music, like I want to embrace every part of it, and that's something that come with it. So like I kind of like flip a switch. Like when I grab like when I get on the stage and the lights on me, like I have like I just bring my best self forward.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a show coming up.
Yeah, I
I
see
got
that.
I'm featured on the show coming up. Shout out to Dream ENT, Suave and 80, man. They put together a real good card. And I'm happy to be a part of it. This coming March 30th. We're gonna be at White's Bar.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, they've been doing their thing, man. Salute to
Yeah,
Suave.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Mikey, M80, the whole crew, you know, Dream ENT. I see they got quite a few. I see William Brown gonna be on there doing interviews. 1804 show.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
yeah, they doing their thing, man.
Shout out to him too. I just watched one of his videos earlier today.
Yeah, that's
It
my
was
guy.
like a movie review.
We got a podcast coming up on the 6th with quite a few of us on there. About 6, 7 of us gonna be podcasting.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's nice. That's gonna be nice.
No doubt. I think it's Reggie Baldwin, me, Mike Donald, Yacht Life,
I went to
Brown,
school
Coach
with Mike Donald.
Marshall.
I went to high school with Mike Donald.
Okay, y'all TDFA, so he doing his thing.
Yeah. That's my dude.
It's good to see it. You know how far I go back, so I ain't really got to tell you. But it's good to see that because when I was doing it, it wasn't really. It was me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we got plenty of podcasters and interview people getting interviewed left and right, man, and that's beautiful for me to see.
But shout out to you though, because you've been holding it down for a minute, like decades. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to you for real.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it's been this year marked 20 years actually.
Yeah, for real.
I appreciate it.
I know.
Yeah. and you remember we kind of going back and forth. I remember one time I write a book, you'll write a book, short stories.
Short stories on Facebook. Yep. You had some good ones though. You had some good ones. That kind of got me amped up a little bit.
I seen that on one of them. I think you was ready. You came out hot.
Yeah.
I forgot which one I had wrote, but I had wrote. I was writing so much, you know what I mean? I think you in the same mental state as I am, where it don't take but a second.
It don't stop. It don't stop. Like I hear something, and then if it's not a song, it's like the bones of a story. You know what I'm saying? It's nonstop all day.
Nonstop. And I told a lady that one time. I said I got 10 books in my head. I just ain't put them on paper. She was like, "How you do that?" I'm like, you just don't understand. They there. I just can't get them out sometimes.
They're there. And if you don't do it on purpose, it'll just keep coming to you. It'll just keep evolving and flowing until it makes sense. And then you got to write it down. You got to type it out.
Exactly. And speaking on that, I want to say you're doing comics right now. You got Jaquia doing some of the artwork.
No. I was working with somebody online. Who was that you said?
Jaquia Tag Designs.
Oh no. That's my bro, man. He did my logo for me. And I got some. He don't know, but I got some other stuff in mind I need him for too. Yeah, that's my bro.
Shout out to Jaquia, man. Cody. He did the Thawed magazine logo. So anytime you see the Thawed magazine logo, that's bro.
Yeah,
the magazine covers too.
Man, that's a brilliant dude, man. Like if you really sit down with him, that's a brilliant dude for real. Yeah. I seen him like sit down and master stuff that he just decided to do.
Oh yeah. I remember when he got out of rapping and he was putting up what he was doing. They wasn't the best. They wasn't looking the best when he was putting them up, and he was like, you could just tell he was finna stay at it. And he just all of a sudden I seen a couple, and I was like, oh shit, he getting cold with it.
Yeah, man, he got so many talents, man. So like a lot of people don't see all of them. Like he got a lot of talent.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of cats out there, talent in Saginaw. Even that got Saginaw roots that's in other areas like myself. But what do you feel like one of the main things of why the talent ain't being seen as much?
Man, I would so like we could go with the same stories about it, like just being a small area or like a lot of people not wanting to support local people and things like that. Which I mean, it's some truth to all of that stuff. But like sometimes it's just sometimes it's just not the right time for you. And you got to make the effort to go be seen in other places and all of that. But like I really feel like certain paths is fated for certain people.
Yeah.
Like we got some control, and if you know your purpose, you know what your purpose is. Like I never felt like music was my sole purpose. I just like doing it.
Yeah.
Like I really feel like the writing stuff is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I feel like it's like that for everybody. But aside from that, like you, everybody's path to success is different.
True.
So like nobody's sound, nobody's blueprint, nobody's past history is gonna 100% work for you. Like you just gotta keep doing what you do and learning and growing and keep at it until you crack the seal.
Yeah. I agree, and I also say a lot of times it's being in the South. I would like to see most Saginaw cats out. Like they just had SXSW, which I didn't go, but I seen a lot of Texas cats, and I watched watched people from all over that was in it. And I'd like to see more representation in a lot of these what they say festivals.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of radios and DJs, and you connect with them. I know a guy in Louisiana. It's like he was doing an interview like every other week, but he was good at networking and
Mm-hmm.
they'd play his songs on the radio. He was getting played in Flint. You know what I mean? Out of Texas. He
Yeah,
was out of Louisiana and Texas. And I was hearing him in Flint, but it was basically because he was connecting with people. So I think that's
exactly.
big, man. Saginaw cats gotta, I don't know, don't be tight with it. Reach out to an inbox somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta take all the chances you can. Like don't be out there looking bad, but you gotta risk it. Like you gotta really, really put the effort behind it. You gotta make yourself be seen.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out.
I feel like when you put undeniable talent, and I seen what I think is some undeniable talent. I feel like if you put undeniable talent in front of somebody, it is what it is. But like everybody just not seen like that.
True indeed. And I saw out one guy that was taking a lot of risks was Rush D. You know what I mean? He tell a lot of his stories of what he used to do, prank calls, and he'll reach out to CEOs all over the place. So
Yeah,
sometimes you got to do that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, can't sit and just hope they see you.
It's working for him. It's working for
Oh
him.
yeah,
Obviously. Shout out to
exactly.
Rush too.
Yeah, shout out to Rush. We're gonna get to some of these comments we've been having on here. Appreciate everybody leaving comments, but I want to make sure I read every one. I've highlighted them, but I want to make sure we read them too. But he had salute, love you, brother. Stephen Books be fired. That was our first one. Yo, no doubt, no doubt. Scheme, is that you?
That's bro.
Oh,
That's bro.
yeah. Got Dream ENT and comment.
Okay.
No doubt. Shout out to Dream ENT. Again, show coming up. When is it? 30th.
Yep. March 30th.
30th. I wish I was
That's
in
a
SAG to come
second.
see that.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice for real. That's gonna be a good one.
No doubt. They're gonna get better and better at it too. I can already tell. He said, I feel it. I wake up with it in my head. That's when we talking about books being in our head. No doubt. No
Mm-hmm.
doubt. So it's a lot of talent in Saginaw. They need outlets. True
That's
indeed.
facts. That's facts.
We try to provide. We work hard a lot, but I always say, hey, if I don't see you push out the other magazines, I had got a couple people other write-ups I don't speak on in other magazines, but I talk to other magazines sometimes, and I might let them know. You might not see it, but yeah, anybody that's doing this kind of podcast, magazines, or anything, they need to be whispering to other cats too.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that.
So that's part of opportunity. You know what I mean? They say, "Amen." Rush did his thing, no doubt, no
That's
doubt.
facts.
Yeah,
That's facts.
yeah. That's facts. That's fact. Platinum, Purdue multi. So he always need to get love. This cat. Oh yeah, shout out to Cat.
Ah, myself.
Yeah, shout
Myself.
out.
What's
Don't
up,
forget.
Cat?
You see Cat, let's rap. Thursdays at 8. I mean, we still got the time shifting back and forth with Cat and Rico Rufino and Al James. You know what I mean? So they're
Yeah.
on Thursdays.
Al James fresh too. Al James
Oh
fresh.
yeah. He remind me. I told him before. He remind me of Need Ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
You remember me, Dash? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. You hit me hard a little bit.
yeah, yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to
Knee
him
Dash,
though.
man. Love to my brothers, man. And I know Knee Dash used to keep a notebook in his pockets, all wrapped up of music. He could pull out some paperwork at any point in time. He was always ready. If you wanted
Man,
a battle,
I got I got a story for bro, cause like I used to like, especially when I first got into music, and you know everybody was showing everybody love me and him, like you know what I'm saying, like clicked on just like on some cool type stuff. But I used to run into him all the time. And
yeah.
one time I ran into him and I was asking him how he was doing, and he was telling me that he was getting ready to move, but he rapped
Uh,
it. Like he freestyled it. And it was
that's
cold.
him.
I'm like, and when he got done, I
Dang.
was like, "You leaving for real?"
Yeah.
It
That
was
that
cold
was
though.
bad. Man, we stayed up many a nights, and I'd be like, sometimes, and I was like I say, I'm quick off the dome, and that was one guy that I'd be like,
Yeah.
you
And
know, and we go back and forth,
yeah,
and I back up like, bro, you
absolutely.
got it, bro. I'm gonna sit back and listen to you, bro.
That's fact.
Yeah, I think Cat said
Yeah.
he definitely reminds me of bro, and say we always kept a notebook me, him, and Deshaun Banks. No doubt, no
Hmm.
doubt. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like me, Dad. You already know it. You know, salute to bro. Whatever I do is what I need. All of them, and I remember a couple shows you did. I remember the ladies' night. I still got them on the Hype magazine page. Matter of fact. Uh, It what now with that was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
How long it had it been since you had performed?
You talking about ladies' night? Where was
At
the
the shook.
at the sick? Oh,
Way back then.
that
Now
that
how long
that
had
might
it
have
been
been like
since?
one of my first. That might have been like one of my first times performing, like actually rapping. Cause you know I used to be with Tay Ray. But that I think that was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that might have been one of my first times like actually really rapping. I used to do shows at White's, so maybe it might have been like my third time performing,
Yeah.
second or third. Something.
So now you performing on the 30th for this month.
Oh, you
How
asking me
long
like since I just did a
since your
show.
last performance?
I did a show late last year with Dream NT.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that bug still be biting you, huh?
yeah, yeah, most definitely. So what happened was like you know with the comic book thing you asked me about. Yeah, so like I wanted to find creative ways to spread the word about that. So I started working on the soundtrack for it. And that's where
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's where I started getting back into doing music. But I don't
No
but like it
doubt.
ain't just me. Like I'm getting other people involved in it too. But like I had to
Yeah.
have some type of foundation, some type of starting point.
Okay.
So I started doing music again. And I mean it never really go away like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I already know. I already know. I hear instrumental and I'm damn near 50. I'm still going and you keep your mind going. Then I be watching movies and I be like, oh, I remember doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah. So
most definitely.
how far do you plan on pushing I know you're pushing your books right now.
Right.
Do you want to see one of them made as a movie or any plans like to another level or you just right now in the comic books and
That's definitely
like
so this was my last one. This was my last one, Display of Power. And I feel
display
like
of power.
yeah, I feel like that would be a perfect setup for like a streaming show.
Mm-hmm.
Like from start to finish. I feel like that'd be like a good first season of a show, or maybe like a real good movie. But I
Yeah.
also like I'm also practicing and learning writing screenplays.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just like
Yeah.
I just it's exercise more than anything. But like when I start moving around and like going different places, meeting different people, like I'm gonna have everything available on hand with me.
Yeah.
Like not
Oh
like
yeah.
not literally in my hand, but like you know what I'm saying, have an arsenal of whatever I need to say, hey, I can do this or do that.
Always prepared. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Comment say I think it's Cat say a movie would be dope. You should link with Brandon Webb. Yeah,
I,
he
I
doing his
I
movie
definitely
thing.
would. I definitely would. I like to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah. He
We could
definitely
we
been
could
doing
talk
his
about it.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. He
I
just
think
had his premiere at Temple. I think it was not too long ago.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Temperature. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely like to read
that'll
them.
be dope. That'll be dope. So which one you like better, Wolf's Creed
Definitely
or
this one. I like since I wrote this, like since I published it, I've read it at least two more times. I haven't touched Wolf's Creed like since I got it published. I haven't even looked in it. Like that's how much I like this one.
your first one, right?
This is my second one. Display of Power, my second one. Wolf's Creed was
Your
my
first
first
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay. And you already you already writing on the third one, or how you going?
Like so, like how we talked about stories just getting stuck in your head, and like you just can't get them out. So I currently got two in my head like that right now. So I started typing both of them. Like I take a break from one and might go back to the other one. I might just let both of them sit while I'm working on something else. But like I got two in the works right now, and I really think both of those will be better than this.
Oh, well, I mean, I believe I feel like you should get better and better, and you're doing that. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. And you still young, so the potential is off the roof.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what's one of the main things? Like what's one of the main things you do to market and promote?
So with this one, I linked up with a book marketing company, and like they set up like social media stuff. They had a couple um like websites write out articles and stuff like that. So that's one thing I did. But what I really want to do is like start traveling more and going places because like you got to find communities where reading is like a prevalent thing.
Yeah, yeah.
They want so much attention right now. But you got to
Now
find
see,
communities where reading is like a real prevalent thing. And I want
exactly.
to be able
Book
to,
clubs and
yeah, exactly those types of things. So
hmm
I really want to be more hands on and more up close and personal with people in those kind of areas.
yeah. Now
So
now how would you classify your writing or your books? Because I know we got urban, you know what I mean, urban crime tales and stuff like that. Like what would
right.
you put yours under?
So I'm not one of those people that think I can do everything, right? But when it comes to the writing, I do feel like I could do anything. So the first one was like more of like an urban tale. It was a little comic booky, you know what I mean, story wise. But it was more like an urban tale, and this one is more like sci-fi fantasy. You know what I mean? I, I
Okay.
some of what I'm working on is like more thriller type, and some of it is just outright fantasy. Like it depends on how I feel or where the story come from in my head.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I could stretch across any genre. Maybe not like
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I'm really limited in that capacity because my imagination is just is different like that.
Yeah, no doubt. And what we're talking about right now is Author Steven Dottery, his books. Y'all go check them out. Wolf's Creed, Display of Power. Let them know where they can find the books at and check it out and how much.
Display of Power is it's on sale right now for $8.99. It was 15. It's on sale right now for $8.99. Wolf's Creed, you're not gonna find that one. The company that published it is closed down. So
Okay.
I might do a relaunch, and if I do, it's gonna be like an extended version. If I
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be like part one and part two, and you probably just get both of them together. That's
Okay.
that's if that's if I do a re-release of it, which I'm
Yeah.
kind of leaning to.
Okay. Let me see. They say Wolf's Creed was dope. No
Thank you,
doubt.
thank
No
you. I
doubt.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. Display of
Yeah.
Power is better if you haven't read it though.
No doubt. No doubt. Trying to see
Like
what the comments. I
so much
can't.
better.
I still don't know. I got them published in so many areas. I can't even find where the comments come from. But salute to you. Keep the comments coming. Like I say, the show is dictated on the comments, so we definitely gonna read the comments. And a lot of times the comments shift the video. I did that purposely because like we were talking about the mind. There's nothing scripted. We can go right on whatever. You know what I mean? If you want us to freestyle right now, we probably freestyle your comments. It don't matter.
Hey, I
You
do
know what
want
I
to let
mean?
everybody know like somebody was talking to me about doing a book signing. If y'all want to see me do a book signing, put that in the comments.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah,
Just
y'all.
write
Yeah,
book signing.
yeah. Please do that. You know what I mean? Even after, hit them in the inbox. You know what I mean? Any support is great support. You know what I mean? Let them know
Hmm.
that you want to see them, and you feel like, and even that, you know, word of mouth is strong too. So if you even tell another friend or put it out there, let them know.
Exactly.
No
Exactly.
doubt. We got one say book signing. No doubt.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do it just for that one.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what's up. I appreciate everybody watching. And like I say, this is Thawed Magazine. J Jack in the building. We kicking it with Author Steven Dottery, and we talking about his authorship, creativity, the power of the mind, being versatile. A lot of times, being able to think on the run, being able to just use your thinking skills. So,
Hmm.
besides, like, what do you rate, or what do you feel like is the most, what to say, the probably the one of your best assets with your writing? In that, I mean, like, is it your power, your ability to put yourself in other people's positions, write what you see,
Yeah,
write what you do?
I think I got a good. I think I have a good idea of like how people will react to what I say or what I write. Like I think I got a good idea of perceiving what reaction I get or like
Yeah.
how people will be able to connect with or how people will be able to see it
Hmm.
from a certain angle, from a certain perspective.
Yeah.
I think I got a good idea or like I can really predict how people will receive what I'm putting out.
Okay.
And that's like I feel
Okay.
like that's a underrated talent.
Oh yeah. 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 No doubt. No doubt. That's always and there's so many other things, you know, like I say, it's I love writing because it take a lot of skills that people don't even know or understand that's into it. You know, whether you're writing a
Mhm.
song, whether you're writing a book, whether you're writing a comic or screenplays, and they all, if you write the same thing, somebody's gonna be mad at you. Like, hey, you did. So you really got to be so creative that
Yeah.
then a lot of times, like, what is, like, I being, let's see, I'm thinking about authoring and writing books right now. So one of my things is, what's one of your hardest? Like, I say probably a lot of times with my writing, I would always have to double back and check and make sure that I got the age right. If I'm deep in there, make
Those
sure that
little
I put
details.
the little details. You know
Those
what I
little
mean? Like,
details. Yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah.
it take it take a lot to memorize that. I was like I was like seeing what kind of questions you might ask me today, and I started like thinking about stuff involving this book. And a lot of the characters I couldn't remember their names. Like a few of not none of the important ones, but some of the ones that you know what I mean, like might have played a little bit of part. Some of them I forgot what their names were. Like I had to
Yeah,
go back and read it. So like
yeah,
and like during the writing process, you definitely got to keep going back and double checking and say wait because most of it's already in your head anyway. So you don't know what you really put on the pages yet, or like you might
exactly.
forget.
Yeah, yeah. That was always one. And I know one thing I used to do was knee dash was used to be he chill with me a lot. So I would write about 20 pages, then let him read it, him and my wife, and then they'd be like, "What the rest of it?" And I'd be like, "Hold on, I'm gonna go write again, write some more." I go write 20 more pages every night. Not that I don't want no, I don't want to see it. I want to read it until it's done. Chill out.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever do
That's
anything
love
like
though.
that?
That's love. No, no. When my first book I offered and like I ended up just keeping it to myself.
Let nobody read it
I
until it's
will.
done.
Yeah, yeah. I I have let a couple people see a couple pages, or like I do got a couple close people where I won't let them read it, but I'll tell it to them. Like I'll tell the whole how the whole story plays out from this point to this point, and like they'll say something like that sound like a movie. Like that sound like you should be making a movie. But I mean that's just not what I'm doing right now. So I guess I do got people that I do like consult with and like see what they think of the story, but just not like in written form.
Okay, I got you. I got you. And we had the
Mhm.
comment say, I think best on the run, my mind moves so fast. No doubt. The cat. It takes you away from this world stress reliever. No doubt. That's a good
Absolutely.
question right there. with that saying takes you away from this world stress reliever. Do you find that that's something that you kind of you put yourself and you gone from the world for a little while, the physical that you in the book and you in what you're doing? Do you find that is
Yeah,
relieving?
100%. But the problem with that is, like I said, I'm writing all day, every day in my head,
Hmm.
so I can't escape too much because I'll be
Yeah,
at work. I'll be at work
yeah,
forgetting what I'm doing. But yeah, absolutely, it definitely is. It like it's an escape, even if it's not a total escape from reality. Like it's an escape from like a stressful mindset or like
hmm,
just being overwhelmed. Like it can be like just a break.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Shout out to that question right there too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? That
yeah,
comment,
absolutely.
yeah, that's 100. I think anybody that's in the creative process, creative mind, a lot of times, with the creative mind, it do bring problems too. Like we talk about the positives and the great things that we do, but it also a negative. What's one of the negatives that you see with having a creative mind that's always thinking?
Daydreaming, daydreaming.
Daydreaming.
Yeah. Um, I might end up on autopilot and forgetting something that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
But like I mean,
yeah,
I can't really say like I want to find the best way to say it. Like I appreciate being creative, so like I
hmm,
don't really feel like it's a negative to it, but it is it like I do have to slow it down sometimes. But
yeah,
I appreciate being able to like make stories or make songs because some people can't do it.
yeah. I agree. And I didn't really look at it like that especially when I was younger. I hate that a lot now, but I always felt like everybody can do what I felt I could do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And when people like it surprises me when people tell me that they can't because I feel like everybody can.
Yeah. So we take it for granted a lot of times. I feel.
I think we underestimate it.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
I
think we I
definitely.
think I think we underestimate it. So I recently decided like I'm just gonna embrace it and just do me and do it the best I can.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to you for that. And like I say,
Mhm.
anybody out there watching, we appreciate y'all. We got quite a few people on there watching. Appreciate y'all. Wherever you're watching it, it's streaming on like 4 or 5 pages, 6 pages, I think. Um, jump in. We got plenty of comments. Jump in, drop some more comments. You know what I mean? And we're gonna read them and make sure you heard, or we're gonna try to adjust. Make sure that we read them and adjust to them.
And comment if you want a grown pit bull too. I got two of them. You could pick.
Yeah, you got them for
Nah,
sale.
nah, I wouldn't dare, man.
I know they're your babies. I can tell.
Yeah, yeah.
He like,
They my
hey man, come
bodyguard.
on, man. He like, come on, get off of here. We got something to do.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
No,
So,
they cool.
no doubt, no doubt. And just with the whole way that you live, or how you live your life, do you interject that into your books?
I try, like it at most it'd be a metaphor. At most, like it'd be like a metaphor for something I might have experienced before, or something like it'd be something I observed. But
Yeah.
like most of what I've been through is like not that interesting, unless it's something like
Mhm.
real personal that involve other people, and I don't want to be putting too much of that out into the world. Like
Yeah.
I don't like I haven't really had interesting experiences like that to put on pages.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of feel like you haven't.
Nah, or I
Yeah.
might just be underestimating that too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we do too. That. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Shout out, Coop.
I really have like looked back on my past and thought about certain stuff that I thought was normal, and then and like I look at it now or like I hear about it now, and it's like, oh, I thought that's how it was for everybody. I thought that's what it was supposed to be.
Same way, same way. When I came down south, and I might tell some people, I'm like, in Saginaw, you know, but when you go somewhere else, probably talk to them, it's like, oh, for real? You're like, yeah, you in?
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when your daddy was a gangster or something.
Right, right,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly.
yeah. So and a shout out again, Kerry Cooper. What up with you, bro? Check out Thawed News. We got Thawed
What's
News
up?
on
What's up?
Friday. Yeah, my boy, that's my guy right there. My boy Kerry Cooper. Me, him, and
Mm-hmm.
Jeff on Fridays on Thawed News. So keep an eye out
Yep.
for that on Fridays at 8. So what's something else that they might not know about you that you like to do besides writing and music? You know what I mean, and your pets. You know, loving your dogs. I already know. I miss mine, but you know, tell them.
Get you
Tell them.
another one. Get you another one.
It hurt. We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. Once he
I hear
left,
you.
we called him in the house. He didn't come, and you know he was dog. We one of them bully pits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
one
My
day
brother
he
got
didn't
one.
come back. One day he didn't come back, and we ain't got one since. It was like, we always wonder what happened to him, or is he all right? Or, you know what I mean? It just be like, damn, is he all
Mm-hmm.
right? Once you get
Right.
that connection with him.
Yeah, I had that happen before too.
Yeah. So, but what's something that they might not know that you probably like to do in your spare time to get your mind away from things?
Man, I'm like really, really, really serious about exercising. I work out like at least 5 times a week.
Okay.
Even like I work like a really physical job, but I
Yeah.
still got to come home and get my push-ups and my pull-ups and all of that in. Like I get a workout in at least 5 times a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I got to
always
get
eat like
back
I
on that.
should though.
Okay. All right. I got to get back like that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
always eat like I should. I need to be eating way better, but I try to.
Okay. So you kind of had to offset it.
Yeah, that don't work. And that don't really work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting better though. I'm in better shape now than I ever been.
That's good. That's
But
good
I'm
because
fine.
health is wealth.
I ain't gonna call him that. My nephew coming.
Alfonso Rivers.
Yeah, that's my nephew.
Shout out to Alfonso Rivers. No doubt. Appreciate you commenting, jumping on and watching, man. That's love.
Yeah.
Somebody say, just tagging your nephew. My bad, y'all.
Oh, that's cat. Yeah,
Oh,
that's cat.
that was Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No doubt. We got laughing faces. Kerry Cooper said, I need to get in shape, period. I'm doing bad. Bro, you gotta
Shoot,
get back right, man. I was
we
doing bad too. I ain't gonna lie.
we could push each other. We could push each other. I see like groups on Facebook, but then when I start doing bad, I be ignoring those groups.
Yeah.
I be,
I had
I
to
be
start taking
scrolling.
care of my feet. That was the main thing for me. I had to start taking care of my feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, take care because if you do a lot of walking and your job and everything, that's one of the main things you should do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I neglected for a while, and not neglected, but now I'm at 2 times a day, 3, 4. I might be soaking them. I'm doing something, but I walk too much.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. But that's like I say, health is wealth. Uh, and how you ever thought about entering that, like writing about health, write a book on health? You know, a lot of health, what they call them, health nuts.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah,
I thought about it, but shoot, I feel like I got to be better at it before I could tell somebody else about it.
I got you. Yeah.
There's some people that really live like that.
Kerry, you got me out to look up that word. I'm gonna have to pericarditis. Got me shook. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Pericarditis. Yeah, I never heard that either. I'm gonna have to look it up myself. Let me make
Look
sure I
that
ain't
up.
got it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Because I didn't get that word. I was like, wait a minute. What? No misspelling on spell check.
Whatever that is, I don't need that in my life.
I don't need that either, bro. If that's real, I'm gonna have to look that up because you say it got you shook. What you mean, bro? Get it or I'm hoping you ain't. It ain't. Yeah, you got me confused on that one. I'm looking at. I'm trying to see. But besides, I had to look at that. You had me shook on that chest pain, causing chest pain. Inflammation of the person. Yeah, bro. You
Oh
you
yeah,
put something on there that made me have to look.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Let me
yeah. I
see
don't
what
need
it
no
says.
parts of that.
It It's a heart
It's a heart
condition.
condition. Yeah, I don't need no parts of that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, hopefully good, bro. Hopefully that ain't, I don't know, but we ain't gonna get into your personal issues or personal issues. Uh, I'm scared looking at it. We ain't gonna get too
Yeah,
into your business.
I don't think he said he had it. I think he
He
was
said he
just
got
saying
it
like,
shook.
yeah,
Yeah, and
like he don't
I
want
can
it.
feel it. Yeah, I can feel it because there's a lot of times where I had to give up my black like 2 weeks ago. Every time I slept, my chart, I felt like I couldn't sleep well. So anything, and especially when you're getting up in age, it kind of can get you shook.
Yeah, yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, he said I got it. Damn,
Oh,
bro.
I'm
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
praying for you, bro. You already know it. Yeah, I definitely had to check into it because, like I say, sometimes I can feel. I had to give up smoking for a while. And I try to take it easy, and
Hmm.
I need to be doing more. What they call it, calisthenics
Yeah,
or
cardio.
cardio. That's
Yeah,
what I need to get my heart moving a little more. I do a lot of walking, but I don't. You do the same thing. It ain't like exercise. I got to do some
right.
exercise. I got to do some running, some cardio. So
I hear you.
let's see. Yeah. See, I tell you, the comments y'all drop comments. We're gonna adjust the show to you. We're on the health topics right now.
Hey,
But
you
yeah.
friends with Keyston Reese?
No, I don't think I'm friends with Keiston Reese. I remember him though.
Prophecy. Prophecy. He
Yeah, he
make
been
beats and
doing
he
his
rap.
thing for some. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know a lot about him. He do health too.
yeah,
I
yeah.
always checked him out. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened a while ago or not, but yeah, I always paid attention. I seen him way back. Reggie Baldwin had told me about him about 15 years ago,
Hmm.
so I had
Yeah,
seen him a
he's
lot of
serious.
times. Yeah.
He's serious.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
and that's good. Salute to him. I remember when he was doing his thing out there, and being a creative mind, I can tell he's always a creative mind. So when you're a
Yeah,
creative mind, you're always able to adjust, and a lot of people ain't able to adjust and shift. And like I say, he adjusted and shifted. He was making beats, rapping. He adjusted doing health, and I think he training. If I ain't mistaken,
they they play instruments too.
he still play
I
instruments.
know. I can't speak for his whole family, but I know him and his brothers did.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
remember he was doing his thing. If I ain't mistaken, I think he was in Double XL or the Source at one point. I can't remember at
I
that
remember
time, but
one of
we never
those. I remember
center.
one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he was
never
in like
really did
I think it
connect.
was Unsigned Hype.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know if it was way back or if he got words or something happened or what happened. I think it was on some other like debate or something. But yeah,
I don't know.
I knew he was a guy that was doing his thing, and like with the magazine, I keep my eye on a lot of people, whether they know I do or
Mhm.
not. So I always had seen him over them years doing his thing. So I knew he was doing health. I see it a couple of times. I ain't on his friends, but I would see either a tag or I might check out his page after a tag. So I seen him doing his thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ray P. Ray P in the building.
Ray P was good.
Yeah, he say prophecy, and I have a whole album coming together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah.
believe it. Ray P always out there. One of the consistent artists. That boy be
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be
that's my
trouble.
guy. Yeah, I
That's gonna
always
be
have to
trouble.
listen to Ray P.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely.
Yeah. Only thing, like a lot of times, I hate. Only reason I hate. Do you feel like in Saginaw, a lot of times it be either above ears or it's not for that demographic or something. Like lyricists, a lot of times might not get the love they should get in Saginaw. When somebody that make
I,
some simplistic, they might get more love.
I feel like it's some truth to that. I don't really think Ray cared though. Like
Yeah,
I think Ray just gonna go in anyway. But at the
yeah,
same time, like I know I know it's a pocket for him in Saginaw too though. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's a mix. It's a mix of what everybody want from here. I, like I want to see all of that mixed together and become like an original flavor. But I
Exactly.
mean that
It's
might be what the young people doing, and I might be missing it
true.
because
And hip
some of
hop
the young
different
people be going
styles.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's so many different styles. They shouldn't get locked into one. But but shout out to Ray P because I know he getting listened to outside of Michigan too. So you know
Hmm.
that's always good to reach when you can reach ears. I always tell cats you gotta go and get like 5-10% of every city and state. If you can do that, if you get 5-10% of your own city and state, you ain't gotta try to get 100. But if you can get five
Right.
ten percent of about 30 other places too, 40 places, then you building something.
Hmm. my thing is, and this is something I wish I learned early, was like your focus your focus should be your identity. Like what you choose to make is for you and who you make it for. So like you got to find those people
Mm-hmm.
and be comfortable within yourself, and then like from there you could branch out to other different styles and different
Oh yeah.
demographics or whatever. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
for me that's the main thing a lot of people don't really get. Like you gotta know who you are and what you want to sound like and what you want to be, and then the people that's for you is for you.
Yeah, yeah, and man, that's big too. 'Cause if you look at any mainstream artist that blew, even if you look at a guy like Tupac or Jay-Z or Biggie, they put they put who they was and they put it out there. And when it blew, people was like, "Oh, they gonna change." If they change, they change. But they put it out there as them to the people. Other people gravitated to them that wasn't. It is what it is. But it
Exactly.
went there first. Then they took it to another level, and then you might look for that artist. You be like, "Oh, he ain't making the songs he used to make." I mean, that's on them now. If they feel like they adjusting to the people that's listening to them now.
Yeah, yeah. That might be where their life is right now.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I like that as far as most artists. You rapped about the whole street gang 30, 40 years now. That's kind of like, come on, man. You know.
Hey, Ray just said something. He made a good point too. I ain't mean to cut you off. My bad, fam.
No, I'm checking out. Yeah, let me check it out. We're gonna read it right now. Uh, Sometimes you have to get love everywhere else before home recognizes or cares, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes your fans are spreading around the world and not all in one city. True indeed, and I agree. I definitely agree.
Absolutely.
And I feel like even with myself, everybody like me and Steve talking about. I've been doing this for 20 years. I got like a small amount of love in Saginaw, which was enough because it was people like Steve. You know what I mean? I remember him speaking up one time. He's like, "Man, out of anybody, you the one I see all the time." And this was years ago. I remember that comment. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and other people that vouched for me in Saginaw. I don't need everybody because I don't think everybody gonna rock with me. I just don't feel like they is. Some of them gonna ignore you, whatever, whatever. But whoever rock with you. But then you try to hit other places. You hit other places. You hit other places, and you just keep on catching people that rock with you, and you grow from there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So what you think about as far as like on that topic? How do you feel about your support?
Like I said, I was rapping and making music because I like to. The people I ain't never heard nobody say they ain't like it. A lot of people said they like it, so I appreciate
Yeah,
it. I feel like I get honest truth. I feel like I get the love I deserve. In second, like a lot of people don't know about me, but I ain't working as hard like in the music. I work real hard,
yeah.
but in music, I'm not working as hard as a lot of these dudes that do get attention.
Hmm.
Like some of these people put everything into it. So I don't expect to get what they getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like truthfully, like I said, when me working on the soundtrack and things of that sort, I'd rather get other people involved with it.
Hmm.
Like it don't have to be just what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you are doing the soundtrack.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I got like 8 songs recorded, and I
Hmm.
got other people that's contributing too. But like it's 8 that's just me,
Yeah.
and that's
So how did you
like
go
those.
about like picking who you picked out who was gonna rap with you, or they got at you on the
It's
song
not
on the?
complete yet. It's not complete
Okay.
yet. Well, I knew certain people that I wanted to be a part of, and they contributing. But like I'm not done. I'm not done piecing it together though.
Okay.
So like I'm still listening for who could fit it and who could make a good contribution to
Yeah. So when
it. Mhm.
when you got do you got a time frame when you want to put it out there or when?
Like a deadline?
Yeah.
Nope, nope, not yet, not yet.
Just just when it come
Worst thing I
together.
ever did was rush stuff, huh?
Just when it come together.
Yeah, yeah. Worst thing, all the mistakes I made, like and me trying to like grow something for myself, all the mistakes I made came from trying to rush it.
Hmm.
Like I can pinpoint every time something went wrong, and it always came from me trying to be the first or trying to hurry up and get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. It's Kerry Cooper. Shout out to you, bro. He said, I really never tell people close to me about anything I do. They'll be the ones to get in your way.
It's like that sometimes. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Shoot, I
Yeah.
like keep it 100. My family, like I never receive anything but support, especially from like my siblings and my parents. But like I do know that though. I do that. I know that to be true. Like I seen it with my own eyes. It's like
Yeah.
that sometimes for real.
Yeah. 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 Sometimes it's hard to, like you say, you just gotta learn and grow. And when you learn, sometimes, like you say, you learn to never tell nobody. You probably told them at first
Mhm.
and found out, and you learn. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was a learning lesson.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
So
some people not for that. Some people cool for a certain kind of exchange. Some people not cool to be talking to on that level or sharing certain
exactly.
things with.
Exactly. Because like you say, when we was talking about it, we think everybody can do what we do, but some people they might take from here and take from there and take from there,
Mhm.
and when they can't take, they really can't create.
Yeah,
Like I had somebody before, and I don't know, maybe you felt that same way, but somebody told me don't put your book out online, or somebody gonna take it. I was like, I got other ones I can drop right. I ain't
that's
tripping.
always my first thought. If they take this first idea, it's because like they gonna miss out on the second one.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I'm not throwing out my best shot first.
exactly. Exactly.
But aside,
I hate that people do that, but it is what it is. I know we see that probably a lot now because of the internet, and people get paid a lot now. So you might see
mhm.
a recycled post that made it look like it was their post. I try to always put the person did it, or if I put it on there,
Yeah,
or if it's something like that. Now, if it's like a highlight or something,
hmm,
but yeah, I'm gonna give credit to that. I'm gonna try to if it's or somebody performing. If I know I am, if it was me, it's me. But
right.
I try to make sure that people know this was what I did.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. So with that creative process, and we talking about the creative process, one of the things, what you find what is probably the hardest part of being creative.
Sometimes starting,
Mm,
because once I get going, like it's hard to turn it off. But some days it's just like some days I just been through enough. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm still working full time, and like I did a soft launch of my online store, so I'm still like learning the ins and outs of that, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
improve that every day. And I'm still writing. So sometimes it's just like I don't have enough in me some days, but some
I
days like
definitely
I
agree with
start,
that.
huh?
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. But some days I start and it's like I find out I got a little reserve that I didn't know I had, and then I just work until I can't.
Yeah. Shout out Niket Triplet. Shout out Ghost. What up, OG? He say plagiarism the highest form of flattery.
And that's one of those incomplete quotes. You know how we take certain quotes and then we don't like we say them the wrong way because they take part of it off. Like that's one of those.
Yeah, you gotta
I
finish
forgot
that.
the complete version. It's like plagiarism is the highest form of flattery that that you could get from a. It's like something negative. It's like the highest form of flattery you could get from somebody that's like from like a liar or something like that. I can't remember it. Forgive me for forgetting. But like
It
that's one of
ain't.
those. Yeah.
It ain't. I feel you, Ghost. But like you said, that's an incomplete one because I remember a time when I think it was Tuttles was doing wealthy. Somebody was copying his wealthy and selling it and stuff. I don't know about it like that. Nah, that ain't
Yeah,
cool.
that's wild.
Or a lot of times with artists, especially, a lot of times the artists be mad because a mainstream artist, and put a song out. Like, wait a minute, that was the stuff I did.
Right.
You didn't get nothing. You just took it and or with the dancing phases at TikTok, you've seen how many people would steal people
Right.
dances. The person that created it didn't get no credit.
Right. And what's crazy is like you like a lot of people don't take it that serious, but like I mean maybe not so much with the dancing, but with that too, because like that's TikTok kind of like the social media, the future and everything. But like you might take somebody's song or somebody's story idea, you might have took their only opportunity.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That might have been the opportunity for them.
Yep. Yeah. So I feel you, Ghost. We ain't gonna get you, bro. He said I said to say it's not
Oh
cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely got him. I just went on a tangent talking about them old quotes. That's all. Yeah, I
yeah.
definitely, I got you, man. I got you.
We ain't gonna get on you, Ghost. He said it's not cool. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But I ain't gonna
absolutely.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of plagiarism. I mean, I seen it for mine. Sometimes I'll step back if I see people doing something, and people might be like, "Why he ain't posting?" I just had to step back because I'm seeing stuff a lot of times where maybe when I come back, I'll come back with some fresh stuff, and then when they start taking that, I might step back again.
Right. I definitely get
Yeah,
that.
I ain't mad at nobody. If that's what they do, they do. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah,
I
but
like to
folks got
come
to,
fresh off the dome.
yeah, folks got to get their own thing though. I mean, it's like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Play stuff online and stuff, like jokes and stuff. But like,
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
we
people
see
got to
that.
get their own thing.
Yeah, we see that a lot. There's a lot of stuff about the jokes and stuff. But yeah,
Right.
I feel like when you creative, sometimes and do you? I want to know if you feel that way. Sometimes when you creative, like I like to look online to try to see what other people doing before I can promote them. But sometimes I
Mhm.
step back because I'm seeing things that affect me and my thinking. Do you feel like sometimes you can't scroll as much because it'll start coming out in what you're saying?
Yeah, I had to tone it out. I had to learn to tone it out. Certain stuff, like I used to be I used to be one of the people arguing in the comment section on every like controversial topic, and like I
Yeah,
hit a point where I was like, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like it's not even worth the energy. And I ain't trying to take no shots at nobody else. But what I'm saying about me is in the same way, like with me being a creative person, like ignoring that kind of stuff kind of cleans me a little bit
yeah,
to
I agree
where
with that.
like even like any kind of negative comment, because like the same way we eat and drink water, like we consume
We
content.
consumers. Yep.
Yeah. So if that's what you're consuming, it's going in. It's going in. Like
Yeah.
you might not be affected by it, but most people are.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, I agree. And then especially with us, we put so much content out that you don't want it to start feeling like a lot of times. And I know they say that about the rap game, and a lot of times where they saying that everything the same. So a
mhm,
lot of times you want to watch it, you're consuming when you're creative, because then you start being the same too. When you want to be, when
mhm.
you're an artist, you want to be an artist or one on
You want to
one.
be different. You want to be different. I heard. I think it was Wayne that said that. He said he don't really listen to nobody else when he working on his stuff because he wanted to be himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yep.
definitely see that. And then with
Yeah.
these algorithms, like you keep watching a certain thing, and the apps will keep showing it to you.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Ray P say I was watching YouTube like usual and just happened to see y'all, so I stopped and locked in. Good shit. Shout out to my man Spring. No doubt. No
Shout
doubt.
out to Ray P, man. Shout out to Ray P.
Shout out to Ray
Hey,
P.
hey, Ray P hopped on my first mixtape just because I asked, man.
Yeah. Always
You
a
know,
good guy.
something to prove, man. And he went crazy on there too.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, we didn't follow Ray P for some years, man. That's my guy. Y'all can type in Thawed Magazine and Thawed Magazine Ray P, and you can see the interview we did with Ray P. I think it was like last
Mhm.
year, middle of last year. So shout out to Ray P. Uh, Ghost say it's everywhere. Me and bro only communicate offline for real, because of the plagiarism. Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. You really gotta watch it a lot of times.
Yeah.
I know when I wrote, you ever seen something where you felt it was yours, or because I know I left it online, I left some stuff around, and I don't feel like I was the only one that could create it, but I felt like I created something that nobody had did at one time. It might have been I had never seen it, but I had wrote a book about a $20 bill that was transferred hand in hand, and everywhere it went, it told the story through the $20 bill.
Yeah.
If you remember that, yeah, yeah, that was like
Yeah.
15, 20 years ago. And then I seen Jordan Lucas do a song, but it was $100 bill.
Yep. I saw that video. I saw that video. It's crazy. And you want to and you think like ain't no way he's seen what I did.
That's what I
When
felt. I was
it's
like,
happened to
oh,
me
he didn't
before.
see it.
It's happened to me before. And the only thing I think is like, well, I might be as creative as I think I am. Because somebody else thought the same thing and put it out and people liked it. So that's usually like when something like that happens to me. That's usually how I end up feeling about it. Sometimes I see stuff come together for other people before I get a chance to like really put mine out, and it's like, dang, I had this great idea and somebody else did it first, but I got so many more ideas and I can just appreciate what they did though.
Exactly, exactly. And I can feel it. You know what I mean? I always felt the same way. Like, oh well, that wasn't nothing. I write again. I write something about a pencil or something.
Yeah,
That's how I felt. But then I got so lazy with it and then I felt like, well, I didn't publish it, so it wasn't nothing. Even though I put it online and I had a lot of people reading it, I felt like if he did, he did. If he didn't, and he created it,
right,
cool. Because Jordan is a creative person. But
right.
that was my bad. I look at it as my bad. I didn't do nothing with it.
That's another way to look at it too. If I sit on something too long and see somebody else make it happen, that's my bad. That's my fault. And it kind of pushed me to a point to where I couldn't really sit on too much no more.
Yeah.
Like I had to learn to get up and make it happen.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
if I give it everything I got, and then somebody else beat me to it, then it just wasn't for me.
It wasn't for me. Exactly. Go say I remember. It started as $1 with Jack. No, if you talking about the book, no, it was always a $20 bill. I still remember the book still in my head like yesterday. Like I can write it again right now. Like, you know what I mean? The dude went to cash his check and the $20 bill came out like, hey, this me.
But what's crazy is that's such a good idea for a story though. Like for real. Like that's a wild thought. Like you probably was holding a $20 bill and wonder what it's been like. You probably wonder how many hands that $20 bill changed. It was like this person probably had it, this person, but it grow into something way deeper though.
Yeah. And that would have
been a crazy story. That would have been a crazy story.
And it was crazy to me because I was seeing it through Saginaw eyes in a way because I was looking at some things and I was like, first thing he did when he cashed his check, he went on the block. I was off of 7th and Tuscola, so I was like, he went to the block and he got him a little nice little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His wife, and then she went and gave it to the D boy, and then he went and it was just going and they put him in the bank, and he was like, damn, y'all. So it was just a story that kept going, and it's crazy because I had took it all the way to going into the president's hands.
Okay.
It all the way out. Yeah, I took it to going to the president's hand and going into terrorist hands and it was just going all over the place. But I got lazy with my writing. I ain't put it out there. It's 80-page book. I just didn't put it out there.
Now I wish you had did it first. We could do a PDF copy or something. just let the people that want to see it see it. They should put that in the comments.
Yeah,
they should put that in the comments. Oh, okay, okay.
You remember when Facebook used to have notes?
Mm-hmm.
But they had notes. I used to write it. I had a lot of people read that, like a couple hundred, maybe I don't know, a couple 100,000, 100 or 1,000 or so. But a lot of people commented on it, and a lot of people it was floating all over. But then they stopped the note thing. I don't even know how to find it on there.
See, they probably got rid of it because they got reels and stories now.
Exactly, yeah. So then plus now you create your page. So I got the J Jack the author page now, so it's on there too. Matter of fact,
that's another thing I'm working on. I got to redo my author page, and I got a page specifically for the comic book stories too. Because when I took my little break from social media, I took like a 3-month break, at least from Facebook, because that's the one I spent the most time on. And when I came back, a lot of my stuff was lost. So I got to rebuild everything.
Damn.
But that just means I just got to build it back better.
Exactly. Like I say, you always know how to bounce back. So being creative, you always know where to start at. Right? Being creative, one thing about it is if you lose something, you don't panic. You know where I got to start right here and then go. Some people don't know where to start. What you need to play and what you need to do. So tell us a little bit about the comic book. You know, what was you just want to try something different, or did you always want to do comic books?
That's probably something I always wanted to do and just never took the time to really investigate into doing it. But I wasn't even doing so. I wanted to do comic book material, not necessarily just comic books, but these kind of characters. And
Yeah.
I was working with a friend of mine. He passed. Rest in peace to him. But he was doing the artwork. I was doing the writing, and I wanted to do things different from everybody else. I wanted to find a way, especially with like comic book movies being like a big thing now, and like TV series and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to see what I could do to get a head start instead of trying to start from the ground up like those comic book companies. So I decided to put my stories on merchandise first. So I put short stories like comic strips. Like, so I got this shirt right here. Like these is where the stories are.
Okay.
It's short stories. They're not on pages yet. It's just like yeah, exactly. I got hats, I got coffee mugs, t-shirts. I got phone covers.
How do they get to it?
I'm doing some rebuilding on it now. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at it every day. So I had to take it down for a minute and redo some of the merchandise and like recategorize everything. But I'm gonna shoot the links out to it. It's called emeralddog.co.
I seen it on there. EDP, I think it was. Yeah, I seen it on their profile page. Yeah, you're the only one I know of. I know Billingsley, V Sinister. He was doing comics too. I don't know if you know.
That might be somebody I can link with.
Yeah. I'll tag you on this page if you want. You know what I mean? But that's Mac the Jackal brother. Shout out to V Sinister.
Okay, I remember the name. But with that said, though, I do got a full length comic in the works though. I do. It's like a 22-page book, and come on now, it's a 22-page book, and I mean, I really feel like it's gonna be one of the best things out when it drops.
Yeah,
for real. It's crazy starting off.
No doubt. And we done touched over an hour. We ain't gonna hold you up too much longer. But I do want to say, man, I appreciate you for everything too. If you don't know,
I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. And like I said, I appreciate you because if anybody don't know, Steven was also writing for Thawed magazine at one time. He got I think he's doing movie reviews. He was doing movie reviews. I think you did Get Out and Shazam.
I was enjoying doing those too. I really want to get back into that space and just like do more like a video version. Okay. Because I some of my people make fun of me because I like breaking down movies in different ways. Yeah. Like picking apart little details and stuff. So I feel like I can review stuff in a different way from other people.
That's what they do. I know that's one of the reasons why Tubi is blown up as much as it is, because on TikTok they do movie reviews all the time on there. They might highlight, and you see highlights all the time of Tubi movies. Somebody might hit them and they fall out all weird and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I love those kind of movies though. I love my older brother got me into liking low budget movies, man, and I've been a fan ever since. Well, I don't want to call them low budget, but like those kind of movies.
Yeah. I remember they showed one of my the one I laughed at the most. The dude got mad and he threw the bullet. He threw the gun and the bullet did a little circle around.
Yeah, they wild. Some of those movies good with what they work with though. I saw one. Somebody I follow on Facebook. He had one called Street Code Broken. I feel like that was a good one. I feel like that was a good one.
Yeah, my guy, Mr. Mr. Godson, he do a lot of movies, man. Period. I think he did. I don't want to say our name, but I know he was in that Street Code Broken. I think that was one of them. But he done did plenty of movies, man. So I watch. I usually have mine on Tubi all the time. So I watch it a lot. It just was thought when I thought about it on TikTok when I see them breaking it down when you were saying that. Because they be breaking them down and they always take the most comedy part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. They ain't gonna take the serious part, the good part. They ain't gonna do that. They gonna take the funny parts all the time.
Yeah.
So,
it's all good, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. Well, yeah, we ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, bro. I appreciate you. We got a good talk, good conversation. Learned a little bit about a little bit more about you. Hopefully, everybody else can learn more about you. If you checking it out, just pushing the speaker, listening. However you listening, if you're gonna listen later, hopefully check it out. The links in the description. Check out or just type in Steven Dottery as it's spelled up top, and you can
Yep.
go to anything he got. Type in Display of Power, Wolf's Creed. Well, yeah, it's not available anymore, but it'll probably show you Stephen Dottery and show you how to get to him. So any way you can, if you're on Facebook, reach out to him, hit him in the messenger, let him know about a book signing that you want to see one, and just push him and keep on letting him know what you know. What I'm saying, you rocking with him.
Absolutely.
No doubt. I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna get on off here. You got anything you want to let them know before we get off?
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that read what I wrote, listen to what I recorded, and keep checking for me because I got some surprises for you.
No doubt. And shout out to everybody that commented. We highlighted every comment. I don't think I missed one. Hopefully, if I did miss one, it didn't show up on here. It's streaming on multi platform. So I appreciate you if we didn't see it. But salute to everybody first and foremost, because without y'all, without support, it ain't really us. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep doing what we do, but we ain't gonna be heard without the support. So appreciate y'all first and foremost. So Thawed Magazine, J Jack, Author Steven Dottery. We finna get on out of here. Appreciate y'all. Salute. All right, bro.